What's up, YouTube? It's me again. I'm back again. New hairstyle. Yeah, because back in, it was October, I just decided to shave my head. I decided to just do it. It was weird. I was, before I thought about it, I just said, nah, I ain't doing all that. I know I'm not brave enough to do that, but you know, that week, it was like the first week of October. I was just, I just couldn't get it out of my head. So, you know, oh, that's just her breathing. She fine. First I was thinking something was happening, but I was thinking about it all week, and then I went to Walgreens, got me some clippers, and I got to it and did it. And it's grown really fast. And I was surprised at how fast it grew in a short amount of time. And I was thinking about shaving it again, but I was like, nah. But we're just gonna see where it's gonna go from here, just to start, shaved off my natural hair and start all over. So this is where we are. This hairstyle is low maintenance, and I don't really have to do much of anything. I just get up and when I'm really getting ready to go somewhere, I just take a brush and brush my hair. And the top I brush toward the front, and the back I brush toward the back. So, to get at least a decent look. So, yeah. And I would have made a video back in December, but I was feeling a little self-conscious of my acne and everything, and it looked like shit. It was really looking bad. So yeah. So, I was waiting till it got at least a little bit better. So, the thing I have suggestions for acne, and I'm not talking about just improving it. I want it fucking gone. Like, I've had acne since I was like 11, and and to this day I still have it. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it can just be a bitch. So, any suggestions, I'm open to that. But anyway, let me get into the video and not take too long. So, all right. Today, I wanted to talk about being black and an introvert, that black introverted woman. Because, being an introverted man and being an introverted woman is, it can be kind of different, especially, with being black. And, I consider myself like more of an ambivert, but it's just simpler for a video to just put introvert, because that is a side of me. And because with me, I don't trust people like that, so I have walls up to protect myself. And it's not like I don't let anybody in. I just have to see see where people's heads at, and then when I really get to know you, I let those walls down. I let you in, and and then we get to know each other even more. I like to take my time in relationships, and it's not and of course, when people think of relationships, most of the time they think of romantic relationships. You can have all sorts of different relationships, it's romantic or non, but either way, with any type of relationship, I like to take my time with things. And I think more people need to really take their time in relationships, romantic or non. People be so quick to call people friends and everything, and then the next moment, you only been known for about a week or something, or even a month. And the next moment they have fallen out. I didn't think they were that way. I'm just like, you really didn't get to know them, and you were too quick to call them a friend. Because with me, it could be honestly months before I call somebody a friend. We can be cool, because that's one thing, being cool, and then like being being friends and everything. But that's that's what that whole thing of just taking my time. And some people, they think that's too much time. I don't think so. So people, and you already know, with you being black and everything, it's just going off of stereotypes. And even with that, like I do get it outside of the community, but, and this is just my experience, everybody's experience is different, but with but me, like I said, me and my experience, I get it more inside of the community. Because I have people from outside talking about just like, oh, well, you're so quiet and everything, all of that. And of course, introvert doesn't automatically mean shy, but, I'm shy too. That's just how I am. And I'll always be that way, When I was little, I was really, really shy. I was just so shy and timid. That was when I was real little. But as I got older, I started to really come out of my shell more and get more comfortable. But that level of shyness, a certain level of shyness will just never go away. That's just my personality. It'll be this way till I'm in the ground. That's just the way it is. You had so many people trying to change me, and I'm sorry, there's somebody cutting the grass out in front. So, but we're gonna get through it. But this is me, and this is who I am. Love me, hate me, take me or leave me. If you got a problem with it, then don't be in my life, because I don't got time for that. So yeah, but introvert does not make me shy, but it's the whole I think, to me, element of entertaining. And I never got it. Just like, why do I have to entertain you? Because that's, I've even looked at other videos talking about this too, and I agree with that. It's just like, okay, you're supposed to entertain me, or you're supposed to be entertaining with me, that type of shit. And why do I have to do that? And and of course the whole, just like, oh, she's stuck up, she thinks she's too good and everything. And I didn't really get that much, like, with that particular thing, much in my life. I remember, like, one time there was we were like just a little bit too young to be left home, me and my sister, so they sent us to an after school program. I don't think it was really for that long, because not long after that we were old enough to be left at home. But it was in a church called New Life, and I remember this church, they built a whole new church. It had a gymnasium and everything. It was they had a lot of stuff to it. And with it was that program, the Boys and Girls Club. And I remember I had some people that I did get along with, not a lot, but other people were just had a problem with me. The other kids had a problem with me just being me. They I don't know what the hell their problem was, but but the other thing was that, if you don't want to fuck with me, then that's fine. If you don't want to fuck with me, I don't care. So, they let me know that, and it was clear. So I was like, all right, I'm not going. You don't fuck with me, I'm not gonna fuck with you. But the thing was is that when I was just, I guess, unbothered by it, that made them more mad. I'm just like, you already made it known that you don't want to fuck me, so okay. I think that they were expecting me like beg or something. I don't know. So, they had a problem with that. And I remember I used to hate going there too, because I didn't want to deal with all that shit. And that's nothing on the Boys and Girls Club. That's a great program, really great. But in that particular situation, I just did not enjoy it. But I was so glad when I didn't have to go there no more. So, hey. So, and and even in other situations, people asking, why am I so quiet? And that's annoying, because I'm thinking now I should just say that, like, they saying, oh, why are you so quiet? I'm just like, why do you talk so much? Because there's so many people out there that talk too goddamn much. They need to close their mouth and open up their ears. I mean, and that's really just annoying. And that, because I mean, what am I supposed to say about that? What am I supposed to answer that? I don't understand. And the other thing is that people assume a lot of things about you. Because you already know the stuck up, too good, and everything like that. But the other thing is you have, because for a good chunk of school, people thought that because I was quiet, I was smart and everything, and of course I am smart, I'm not dumb at all. But in later years, it was so weird. You had some people thinking that, not a lot, that I was stupid, and that was like toward junior high and high school. That was mostly in high school, I think, but not too much in junior high. But by this time, I already had full a newfound confidence and everything, so I didn't give a fuck. So, and still don't. You can think what you think, you can feel what you feel, but it ain't gonna do shit, because at the end of the day, it don't matter. It don't have no effect on me. And that's just that's how it was. And that came mostly from my own black people, which really sucks, but yeah. And and you even have some people trying to try you just because you are quiet. And because I remember in it was 7th grade, this was the only fight I have ever been in. And there was one girl, I remember her name was Natasha, and at first it seemed like we were kind of cool, we weren't friends, but we were alright. Suddenly she started to act all funny around me, trying to intimidate everything, which ain't gonna do shit, bitch. Ain't nobody scared of you. But and then it all just finally boiled over to her, because it was that's a whole nother story. But basically she started just talking shit in my face and everything, and then it escalated to her trying to hit me. So I had to lay a bitch out. So and that was the whole thing. But I mean, it's really strange. People get all just like, oh well, she's not gonna do nothing, and then when I show them like who I am and what, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna let y'all walk all over me. They just assume that, oh, you gonna let I'm gonna let she gonna let me walk all over her. They get all just surprised and shit. When no, honey child, that ain't what I'm about now. So that's just crazy. And even with relatives, I don't see them as family, but that's a whole nother thing. But they think that, they only seen this side of me, because I'm not really that, I don't really see them that much. I'm not really that comfortable with them. So they see me as just being quiet and everything, and they just assume so much that, like, I let people walk all over me, and that I'm somehow weak. And that's really fucking annoying to me, it's been a persistent thing of just like walking out, just like, I'm gonna let somebody walk all over me, and that, or she just weak, she ain't gonna fight back or nothing, or she can't fight and all that stuff. Yeah, hell no. Just because I don't like to fight doesn't mean that I can't fight. I will if I have to. And plus, like, you think because I'm an adult now. I'm not going to be out here trying to fight nobody and everything. If anybody would attack me, like I said, I'll defend myself. But why would I go up there and do all that shit? And this ain't high school. With high school, those people are paid to deal with you. And they don't get paid enough, of course. But, you go out in the real world trying that, people crazy. And somebody somebody might pull out something on you. You never know. So why even try to do all that? And of course, like, we get mad and stuff, and just like, oh, I wanna smack the shit out of her and all that stuff. But to actually do it, no. Unless she, like, put her hands on me and everything, that's different. But that's just like, the key word is like, I would want to. It's not if I'm going to type of thing. So, that's another thing on that too. And, and of course this video is going to be all over the place, but hey, I guess maybe that's just my format, but, but yeah. And, it was, cause I remember I used to go to a hairstylist, and, she, and everybody told me she was crazy and everything, but like, of course, when growing up, that was the stylist that my mom chose. I didn't have a choice but to go to her. And, she used to say like, well, you let your sister walk all over you and everything. She doesn't walk all over me at all. Just because she talks all day, every fucking day, and never shuts the fuck up, doesn't mean that, she walks over me and I'm just quiet. If I need to tell her to shut the fuck up, I will do that. I'm not scared of her. And they just, like, that's the whole thing of just perceiving that, like, oh, well, just because you're not a stereotype and loud and boisterous and all this bullshit, you're weak. Baby, I'm far from weak. With the shit I had to deal with. And that's just really crazy to me. People's assumptions. And, it's all annoying as hell. And we're just not allowed to be introverted. We're only allowed to be just loud and out there and entertaining folks. And even entertaining each other, which I don't even get that either. You would think that other black folks would understand that, like, hey, we shouldn't have to entertain even, like, white people and everything, but we especially shouldn't even have to entertain each other. And, it's just so hard, It's just hard, being a black person and not fitting that mold. Because we already know, to be black, you have to, there's certain rules for you. You have to speak a certain way. You have to sometimes even look a certain way, have, like, a certain type of clothes and everything. You have to act a certain way. And, and these rules change depending on a lot of things. It could even be where you are. It depends on the rules. Excuse me. So, it's really strange how you're expected to not be a stereotype, but a stereotype at the same time. It's just confusing, and even the people that even put, like, perpetuate these things, they don't even know what the hell they talking about themselves. To me, they don't, because I mean, black people come in all different shapes, sizes, shades, and even personalities. Just imagine that. We're not all one hive mind, and we really just shouldn't be, because, I mean, it's nothing wrong with being diverse, because, I mean, and I read a comment on, it was, I think it was a T.S. Madison video. Every once in a while, I don't watch a lot of people on YouTube, but every once in a while I like to watch her. She's funny. And, as you know, she's a black trans woman. And, she's not introverted at all, she's not, but this is, with her being different, her being a trans woman. And she was talking about that in the black community, how they, there's issues with, just wanting to, other people, black people, want to help, the trans community out. And, another comment on there said that, the black community just really doesn't like, diversity. And that is a hard truth, and some people might be bad on this, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it. Hey, this is my channel. I say whatever the fuck I want to say. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. But if you come at me sideways, I will block and delete you. I do not care. Don't even try all that. But and even if this blows up, and let's just say that I probably wouldn't give no interviews, no way. I think I'm too shy for that. If somebody asked me, well, you said this, and I said, yeah, I did say that, I stick to what I say. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. And I ain't taking my video down either. If anything got too bad, I would just disable comments. So shit, whatever. But yeah, and I think that's really true on that. We have to be a certain way. We have to be a hive mind. Like, you got to be for this just because you're black. And that's really not a good reason to be for anything, because you could just turn it around on stereotypes and everything. Just like, oh, well, you should go out and steal just because you're black. You should go out and kill, and, excuse me, supposed to say unalive people just because, you're black, and then, or sell substances just because, you're black and everything. You could turn it around that way. So, no, that's just the hell no on that. It don't make sense. So, yeah. And the other thing is, it's just like we're all expected to be a this is another controversial thing. Well, I don't see it as controversial. It's just telling the truth, but some people might not agree. Like I said, you don't have to like it or agree with it, but you ain't gonna come to me sideways. But the other thing is that actually. I'll leave that for another video. I'm getting off topic. but anyway, yeah, like I said, it's all over the place. But anyway, it's just, we have a diversity. We should have diversity in personalities too. Why do black people all have to be the same? And why can't, especially like with black women, why do we always have to be a fucking stereotype? And you have even other black folks just like, oh, well, you don't fit the mold, and then they reject you. They even have some that ostracize you. Excuse me, I cannot speak today for some reason. But I mean, this really just doesn't make sense at all. So, and and it just really looks like America has a problem with introverted black women. It really does look that way. So, yeah. And I'll probably be doing more videos on this too. So, stay tuned for that. But that's all I got to say for now. And I'll see y'all later.